orange and blue. And we are underway from St. Louis. Missouri 10-1 in the season, only lost to the rival Kansas a Saturday ago. And the Tigers coming off of a last-second win against UCF. Good cut, but the layup doesn't go for Mizzou, and Ronnie DeGray III, who's inserted into the starting lineup by first-year head coach Dennis Gates.
And watching the defense early from the Illini, man-to-man, they will switch things. You can't miss easy buckets when you got a chance.
This is a new-look Illinois team, very young, 8-3 overall, 0-2. Already 2 Big Ten games under their belt. Melendez from the corner off the top of the backboard, and Nick Garner tracks it down. Push ahead, and Tamoy Hodge puts it in. And
Florida, Ronnie DeGray was terrific on the defensive end.
so you played in this game. This is a different field than your random college basketball game with the building being split. You feel like this game lends itself to the Illini.
Well,
Kobe Brown.
And one of the terrific coaches in the game today. Pushed some buttons after the Penn State loss, which riled a couple players. Didn't bother him much.
Not afraid to push buttons, is he?
No, he's not.
Played in the old Big 8 at Kansas State. Here's Kobe Brown with the leaner. And Missouri off to a great start, up 6. 0 for 6 overall, 0 for 5 from 3. Rebound brought down by R.J. Melendez. Illinois, one of the youngest teams in college basketball, but they have a veteran transfer in Terrence Shannon Jr. who gets them on the... Illinois trying to run a little bit. Meyer forces it outside. Gets another touch.
Boy, surprised Hawkins didn't just turn and lay it in. He'd had guys off his feet if he'd have turned. Again, this is a jump shooting team, and the transfer from Baylor, awfully good at stroke.
There's no Kofi Illinois anymore. Brad Underwood has drastically changed his playing style, going 5 out. Meanwhile, on the other side, Missouri 4th in the country points per game. Most prolific offense in the first 11 games in Mizzou history. Brown got doubled, fought through it, and drew the foul. And that'll be the first returning Tigers who played in this game last year. Illinois faces...
Better on.
Yeah, that was a little odd. Not the maddest elf I've ever seen, but he was pretty fired up. Kobe Brown's got 4 early. Missouri pressing again.
And here comes the... Does not want is to speed up Illinois to let them get running and get active, because this is when they're really good.
Matthew Myers got 5. Illinois 18 points in the first half, but it was a close game in the second half, and that's led to some drama around the Illinois program. Illini have made their last 3, make it 4 straight, and that'll put Terrence Shannon Jr. at the free throw line.
Yeah, this guy
ended up at IMG before going out to Lubbock, playing some of those great...
Missouri's looking for East to be a little more aggressive than he was in that game against Kansas. This is the question mark that Missouri fan base has. How will this ball club respond after they played a high-level team like Kansas?
DeAndre Golston splashes it down, had the game winner against you. Danger, and he moves really well.
Wow.
Incredible footwork.
Wow.
Lays it in. Denied on the wing, and a Missouri takeaway. Here's Golston. Flipped it to his left and missed it. And a follow tip goes.
Lazy fool's gold when he made all the 3-pointers early. That's not necessarily his game, but his game is playing downhill and causing action for his teammates.
What about Missouri's offensive style?
Well, they're going to push and try to find easy openings. They've taken a lot of threes to start this season.
Golston looking to go one-on-one and Danger, and skips it. Wide open in the corner and an air ball. Kobe Brown is there.
Wow, what a
pass. For 18th. And then Texas a couple of weeks ago.
Those 2 teams are Final Four teams.
Hodge, transition 3. Missouri on a 10-0.
One zone, get back in the zone. Still very active in the half court with their hands, but not so much man-to-man defensively.
5th turnover for Illinois. Hodge shares it. And Kobe Brown picked up the block and put it back in.
Well, Brad Underwood's not good back on defense. More guys on this Missouri team. The Dennis Gates brought his Cleveland State guys, other places, but they're all older, wiser. That's why they've played so well, especially when they've been on the road.
Epps kept it himself and draws a foul on Sean East.
UCLA, he's got to go against Tiger Campbell, one of the best lead guards in the country. The next night out when they lost against free throw line, only a freshman. Sky Clark, a freshman. As
he throws, Illinois, the last 6 minutes, just 1 for 7 from the floor. There's a production you see from Epps and Clark in the Illinois backcourt. Kobe Brown guarded by Clark now. Huge size advantage. So they brought the double. Steps through and finds East.
How about the patience? The rim, go to the rim, don't get away from the defender. You won't get a call and you don't make the bucket.
Carter guarded by the freshman Sincere Harris. Shot clock late. Banks it in. D'Moi Hodge will count it. 20-2 Mizzou run. They don't count that in Sykeston. Meyer. Wow, no whistle. Stays on his backside, and he is furious he didn't get the call.
Hit the free throw line.
That's 45% on the season. Got Haskins at Minnesota. His grandpa played at Northwestern, and he reverse it in. Danger with the rebound. Good sharing. Danger has it stripped away. Brown pushes it out front to Hodge. And Meyer picks up the foul. Chance for three for D'Moi Hodge.
The offensive end is this Illini team. Not what we've seen.
Missouri denial ends up being a foul on Ronnie DeGray III, his first. Hawkins misses the front end. Danger gets an offensive board. First bucket since the 14:05. And now Illinois shows a little bit of pressure. Tigers solve it and fire. They are not shy. Here's Nick Honor, the Clemson transfer. DeGray, he's fouled. That'll be the first on Terrence Shannon.
Minutes of the first half.
Yep.
Got to get some momentum and get some energy from the.
Good friends with Eric Bieniemy. That guy knows how to call a game, huh?
Yes. He's got a pretty good. I'm not saying I could call plays for the Chiefs, but.
But you're not saying you couldn't.
Correct.
Another Missouri takeaway. Chemistry for Illinois a little bit off. Kobe Brown leaner. Good.
Missouri playing with unbelievable confidence in the Illini knock.
Here's Shannon. Missouri has 16 points off of 8 Illinois turnovers.
One and done, and they come at you in waves, and the Illini getting back slowly. Not working.
That's DeAndre Golston. He's got
by this Tiger squad.
Shannon wanted to foul. Got the ball back. Out to Hawkins. Terry Oglesby with
offensive guru in the past on how they run stuff, how they cut, double cuts, pinch post, etc. Tonight they're going to have to find some answers, and again, if they can get a little run before the half, maybe that helps.
It's gone. And Shannon that ended a 3-game Missouri win streak in the uniforms. Transfers coming with Gates from Cleveland State, a bunch of other stops, including Honor, who played in the ACC, as you mentioned earlier. Here's Shannon over Kobe Brown. Danger finds it.
Wow,
got great
that's really nice
hands.
Great touch. Great hands pounding him.
There have been some incredible comebacks in the history of this series. Illinois trying to author another. 1988, Kenny Battle had 28 in a game that Missouri led by 18 in the first half. Illinois came back to win that one. Kobe Brown emphatically throws it home. In the corner, picks up Clark. Shot clock at 8. Shannon. And a reach in on Honor, I believe. A native said he's a big, nearly 18 points a game. Hodge with the cut and the foul and a bucket.
Think of that. Underneath, out of bounds.
He's from Tortola, the British Virgin Islands. Missed it, got it back. Looking for an assist. And another foul on Illinois.
And Hodge knows he had ended up differently and ended up at Clemson, so they thought.
Mizzou take on Robin Benton, Jada Walker, and Kentucky at Mizzou Arena. Both games on the SEC Network and the app. Here's Golston. Hodge lets it fly.
Boy, they're giving him wide open looks. Everybody knows he's a catch and shoot. Scouting report said he catches and shoots, they can put it on the floor.
Hawkins can't answer. Illinois 1 of 15 from deep.
Here come numbers again.
Brown threw on the brakes. And another Mizzou three. This time it's DeGray.
Wow.
Shot clock at 5. Shannon finds Hawkins. That is the first bucket for Coleman Hawkins in this game. Comes with under a minute to play in the half. And that ends a 10-0 Mizzou run.
Even when they score, it seems difficult to find a shot.
Missouri shooting 58% from the floor.
4 seconds between the shot clock and a game clock.
Kobe Brown doesn't waste any time. Another, well, they'll call that one a 2, but we'll look at it. 3 seconds left. King just slams it home. And finally, the folks in orange and blue have something to crow about. But this first half, all Mizzou. Heck, he's going to leave Honor on the floor playing with 3 fouls.
Most point guards, lead guards can stay out of fouling without reaching. Stay away from it.
Shannon lowered his shoulder. And Illinois gets a 3rd foul on this possession. That one will go for Shannon. Just 4 points in the Penn State loss. Got a dozen here. What about Illinois defensively tonight?
Well, it's got to be great. They weren't good in the first half because they didn't get back defensively. In the scouting report, great backdoor cut. Absolutely fabulous pass.
A lot of standing. Meyer with the drive. That challenge, Hawkins has it. Or had it. And Missouri with another takeaway. 8th steal of the game for the Tigers. Nick Honor. High off the window. And go to the possession area. What happened after the shot. And there it is with Kobe Brown getting tied up with Melendez.
And Melendez, is that a hook and hold, or is it just 2 guys?
Senior out of Huntsville, Alabama. Trip with a recruit named Ronnie Braxton to LaSalle, where he met Kobe's dad. So when I have a son, if I have a son, he grows up, I'm naming him Kobe. It had little to do with basketball. Here's Nick Honor off the glass.
Actually go million.
4.
Here's the 2-2-1 soft pressure, just getting the clock down. Slow Illinois down a little bit.
Meyer wastes no time.
And this is a guy that can shoot him back.
1 on 2. Hodge nearly threw it in the Illinois basket, trying to save it.
Shooter. Oh, what a pass.
Million shares it.
That's impressive.
Got 20. 14 assists for Mizzou tonight. Illinois has 3 assists. Meyer hits another.
Catch and release uniform. Graduated this summer. Was a late arrival to this Illinois team. But they're going to need his leadership tonight. And more importantly, probably in the Big Ten.
4 years of Baylor, 21 national championship. Here's Golston, or pardon me, Vermillion. Dumps it off. An easy look inside for DeGray.
These have the last 3 possessions, right? They're going to switch it, yeah. And you get backdoor cut. That's not the way Brad Underwood has ever coached.
Kobe Brown fires again. He's feeling it, and he's going to the line. New career.
Nick Honor danced and played with the screen out top. What that did for the Mizzou uniform, and he has had quite a few.
It's a 4-point play for Kobe Brown. Here's Shannon. Gets it inside. And another sloppy play by Illinois. Missouri's Honor pounces on it.
Tom, the other part, Missouri's a tougher team tonight. On the floor, getting the basketball. A lot of Mizzou alumni in Chicago, vice versa. So they have a nice rivalry going. My goodness.
That's a 2 as of now for DeGray.
Game for Hawkins, one that probably it's not the matchup that he wanted to.
Yeah. Loses his advantage. It's a two-point takedown in the backcourt. Trey Gomillion. Well, maybe Eli Drinkwitz or Brett Bielema would. So Harris to the free throw line. Years? Yep. Harris. And Sonny with a Mizzou team that gets Kentucky. Another Missouri turnover. Coleman Hawkins with the slam. And Dennis Gates got to make it. How about this? Gomillion on the feed from Brown.
Missouri's been spot on defensively. Help, recover, challenge shots, pushing the other end, more active than Illinois. Have a nightmare for the Illini. They got to find something that this group can get together on. They're getting beat off cuts. They're not helping each other offensively. Iowa, Milwaukee. I thought the moment was too big, but they've answered the call tonight. This is a big moment, and they've absolutely taken Illinois out of everything.
Aaron Shannon's got 14. Honor to share it again, but a miss from Gomillion. Myers somehow kept the dribble alive and then turned it over. Hodge.
Wow, what a block.
They'll say count it.
Woo. Great hit ahead by Sean East.
The tempo, the turnovers, what Missouri has accomplished tonight, can that work in the SEC?
Well, the difference, yes, it can. Not simply you've got to guard your man. They are such a good help and recover team. They don't miss chances when they can help out.
The size and the guard play that you just discussed, that applies to Missouri's first two conference opponents in Kentucky and Arkansas without a doubt. There's a big three from Jaden Epps, his first three of the night.
Yeah.
He's still recovering from an offseason knee issue.
The Alabama team is really fun to watch. You've had them. I've had them once.
Oh, Honor went down. I hope he's okay. Illinois the other way, and Harris with the layup.
Yeah, they better check Nick Honor. That didn't look good. No, even practice. You don't. A lot of times you'll schedule practice, right? 10 minutes on this drill, 10 minutes on that drill. Kobe Brown. What a night.
Yeah.
But get it right when you're doing it. Because, like I said, if you're spending the next month doing the same thing, you're way behind. And I think back, John Calipari used to always say that when he only had the one-and-done players, how hard it was to move to the next.
Of course, this season become a big talking point is Isaiah Mosley, who's a Columbia native, who started his career at Missouri State. He was an elite scorer in college basketball, but he just hasn't been on the floor much for Missouri lately, even though he did play.
Played 9 minutes against Central Florida, had 4 assists, missed all 4 of his jump shots. A different kind of offensive player, probably the best offensive talent on the team.
This is for the game, and he lamented the fact that he's feeling this game.
Yeah. He is. The last coach here, Tom's Illinois paper about this game, he was the one trying to tell the guys what it's about. On the other end, Kobe Brown could talk to his guys about, here's what it's about. Here's how we have to be ready. Disruptive.
Ball was tipped by Illinois. 8 on the shot clock for Mizzou. Here's East. Deep three.
Tell you what, this team defensively for the Illinois has been the best they've had on the floor.
Kick to the corner. Wow. Shannon tried to finish. Instead, it's Harris.
It's hard they're playing how long they can stay. Brad Underwood's got to find a way to mix a guy in or two because this team is given all effort to try to get back in it. A big answer by Golson.
At the next whistle, an immediate timeout. Shannon is gassed.
And Harris is gassed also. Good pass.
Epps gets it again. And Brad Underwood can't wait any longer.
Down. Who are the leaders on the team? Are they the 2 grad transfers? The 2 guys that can knock in shots like Matthew Meyer? Or are those guys more?
5. Kobe Brown with 2. They'll count it. It's a 30-point night for Kobe Brown. He has matched his
Settle for a pull-up jump shot. On the bounce, one of the bigger bodies on the floor. Use that body to your advantage. What a night to find in this kind of ball game.
Yeah. I know when you talk with Dennis Gates before the season started that he was a player.
Yeah. In some games he doesn't. But when you get him on a game like this one, then you run and you run with that leadership. Post is tough to handle. He sets a high screen. He can pick and pop. He can pick and go down low because he's bigger than everybody.
That's going to go on Ty Rodgers. It's his 3rd. Chicago to take on Northwestern. Messing up in Midwest. Wisconsin canceled their game tomorrow.
Crowd would be here because of the weather.
Yeah.
And our hotel is loaded with Illini people. Holiday cheer.
Missouri led this game by 30 at one point. Here's Golston from the corner.
Boy, everything from everybody.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what button Dennis Gates has pushed tonight. It's been the right one.
Meyer gets another bucket. He's got 6. Late shot clock again.
I was going to say about why not. Kobe shot that up. Been that kind of night.
Missouri had a tough go at Aaron Shannon at the free throw line. $67 points against Kansas, 68 against UCF, and then back towards their average of above their average of 88.5 tonight. What is a fair expectation for Missouri in conference play from an offensive output
Or Hodge, who's 4 of 8 from the three-point line. They got open for open shots in transition offense.
Offensive rebound for Illinois following the Ronnie DeGray foul. The historic night for Kobe Brown tonight. The 31 are the most for a Missouri player in the series ever. Doug Smith in 1990 had 30. It's a big-time block by DeGray.
And Doug was a pretty good player.
Yeah. 2-time Big 8 athlete of the year. Not just did it with a bloody nose, too. Here's Honor. Scoop shot.
You want to put some energy in. Gates has done that.
Yep.
And tonight kind of puts the first peg in the ground of saying, hey, we're here to build a program. Impressive from start to finish.
Shannon's got a 20-point line.
And both teams will take the mandatory 3 days Christmas break. I talked 2 of the best wins in college basketball. Not their night tonight.
East off balance and able to draw the foul. 43 points. How did he have time to find 9 assists? This will be the 5th consecutive win for Missouri in this series against a ranked Illinois team. And the Tigers will go to 11-1. It's their best 12-game start since the 2011-2012 team ended up with a number 2 seed in the tournament and a 30-5 season. Illinois started cold. They were up and down, and Missouri never gave them a chance to come up for air after a 15-0 run in the first half.
Yeah, from the jump. Tigers were good offensively. Illinois was not. They stood on the offensive end. Tigers got their feet set defensively and really put a whooping on this Illini team. Brad Underwood will go back to work after the holidays. Dennis Gates gives his guys a few days off.